The enemy of my enemies is still my enemy.
Oh, Israel. The call never died. From the south, the lost sheep rise. From Mississippi soil where the history haven't changed in the land, but the promise still steady. Names got taken, truth got buried, but the word still breathing, never went missing. Lost sheep scattered, still hear the tone. Shepherd calling, saying bring them home. Not a rumor, not a myth. Ancient bloodline covered in stitch, no crown on head, no throne in sight. But kings still walk when they live upright. Priests in order, hearts in check. Walking the path of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we set. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From two below we represent.
From two below we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Remember that. Not here for hate, not here for noise. Here to rebuild men, women, boys. From prison walls to broken homes. Still hear our voice through flesh and bone. Teach the law, apply the way. Faith works, lived every day. Not traditions handed down, but ancient paths we walking now. 12 tribes breathing, still intact. Truth don't change, that's fact. Scattered, warning, gathered again. Written long before the pen.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we set. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From two below we represent.
In two below we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that. Remember that.
Who are we?
Israel.
What we teach.
Truth. Why we here?
Wake the lost sheep. Order, discipline, restitution, not confusion, restoration. No corner prophets, strange swing, no water down, truth or name. Study the word, live it out, let correction cast pride out. Fathers restored, mothers strong, families healed where it went wrong. Not perfect men, but hearts aligned, learning obedience one step at a time.
Order of Melchizedek.
Stand righteous,
Yeah, stand righteous.
stand correct.
Lost sheep pride, chains disconnect.
Covenant people.
Never reject. Order.
Covenant people. From the south to where you at.
From the south to where you at.
Israel, wait, don't you forget.
Israel, melt, you forget.
It's the order. Mutually remember. This is remembered. This is order. This is the call.
To the hall, to the lost sheep.
Israel lives.
All right, family. Don't get it twisted. The enemy of our enemies is still our enemy. All right. The script says the Most High, Mashiach was going to be destroying our enemies. Okay. All right. Look, how many of y'all knew that the Iranians got blackface? The Arabs. Y'all do know the Arab slave trade was about 1,200 years before the Europeans got it and put it on steroids. What I'm saying is, get out the way. We ain't let them fight. The Bible said they was gonna be fighting. Let's get into it. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me see if take the comment down. Oh yeah, there's a little bit family on my mother's side. All I know about my grandfather on my father's side is he was a military man. But nevertheless, yeah. Notice the names. Isaiah, and Moses. But anyway, let me keep going. All right, now let's get into it, family. Thank y'all for joining. I'm not saying that these, that these people today, just cause what I am saying is, we got a habit of letting our guard down. Okay, we got a habit of letting our guards down. How y'all think them black folks got over there in Iran? Huh? Shabbat Shalom, Jim. Let me see here. Shadara Yah, Israel, and a kill classification. Shalom, Eliyahu. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and it's up to you what you do with that. All right, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. It's up to you what you do with it. All right. Okay, I couldn't share it on one channel. Y'all see it up on the screen. Well, y'all can't see it, but there it is. Let me see what you say, Eliyahu. Oh, yes, sir. Shabbat Shalom, Most High. All right, now let me get into it. Feel free to come on up. Yeah, we always, yes, we supposed to. Look, I don't feel nothing. I know it's going to affect me. I know it's going to get hard. But that ain't no different than any other day from my past life. Okay? Trust the Most High. All right. I forgot what this guy was from. He was Hispanic. He was from South America. He talking about going back. If he closed his mouth, he looked just like a white person. I could see the fear and doubt and sadness in his eyes. I could see it. Okay? But anyway, Most High know what he's doing. Let's get into it. All right. Glad y'all could join. Let me see. Share screen. Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all can see that. All right, now. Okay, there you go. Hold on. Let me see where you at. There you are. Shalom. Hello?
Shalom. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You got anything?
Oh no, you just put it up there and I just came on in.
I was talking to Eliyahu. Well, okay.
Okay.
Well, if you got anything, let me know. Try if it's congruent with the subject.
Okay.
It's okay. I ain't gonna take it down. All right. Hello? Can you hear me? Yes, you can't hear me.
I can hear you. I'm putting it on mute so it won't be no background noise in the back.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. Now, how did these black people get over here? The Bible says it's gonna be worldwide slavery, Luke 21:24. I shared, man, I just praise the Most High that hey, look, I'm just gonna, if he give it to me, I'm gonna put it out there because I didn't care about spitting other junk when I was out here. So, but anyway, now look, we are Iranians. See, I'm gonna leave it like it is, but that's what they do. Your bloodline is supposed to follow you. I don't care wherever you go. If you go to Japan, it's supposed to be an Israelite. This is this world system, but we're gonna roll with it, okay? All right, we are Iranians rediscovering the history of African slavery in Iran. All right. Now, Iranian Canadian scholar Benaz Misra, sound like a Jewish name, which is her. Where's she at? Right here. All right, now let me scroll back up here, read some of this. I'm going to get on the Israelites next. I'm going to get on them next, okay? I'm going to get on this because I see too many black folks. They act like they confused, all right? Which is why I said the enemy, which is Iran right now, of our enemies is the U.S. and the so-called Israelites It's still our enemies. Okay? The only ally we got is the commandments of the Most High. All right, now. Okay, now. Let me chill out. Okay. But anyway, this is going into the history of the Arabic slave trade, all right? And how we ended up over there. There's only one group of people in the Bible that the Messiah said was going into worldwide slavery. Luke 21:24. All right. Let me do this blue letter Bible. Let me chill out. Y'all help me, y'all. All right, Luke 21:24. I shared this. Somebody was this past week, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword. You're getting murdered, genocided as they call it, and led away captive into all nations. There's only one group of people in this earth that the dragon, Satan, is trying to destroy. Okay, it's got to be you got to be numerous, captive. Don't the Islamic slave trade and the Europeans. In the all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of Gentiles. Okay, you got a Muslim mosque. I told a sister this yesterday in Jerusalem. She was asking, I be having stuff with Hebrew stuff on it. Asking, looking at the shirt, and I'm telling her, white folks running around being nosy. I don't care. You gonna get this truth, but it's for my sister. But anyway, Jerusalem, if the people is at home, how come there's no peace, like the Bible say? Why you got a Muslim Islamic mosque in Jerusalem right now? Why you got a Christian Constantine church in Jerusalem right now? Gentile. And I also said you got people over there speaking German, Hebrew. Right now. People know something wrong, but they don't know what it is. I'm showing it to you. Jerusalem shall be trodden down. In other words, it's going to be colonizers. Colonizers going to be in the land. So be trodden down of Gentile until the end, till the time of the Gentile be fulfilled. All right. Then let's get into the return of Mashiach. Okay, but let me get back over here. All right, now let me show y'all this. Now they got blackface. Let me see here. Let me show y'all. They got Iranian blackface. That's the men. That's the men on that thumbnail. Let me show y'all. Let me see here. Let me take this down. Do it like this. That's the blackface right there. Notice the pointed hat. Remember, Islam divided part of the Roman kingdom. And look at this pointed hat right here. The Klan. I'm just saying, I'm just speculating. I just find it mighty strange. The Catholics had a bunch of anti-Israelite people with pointed hats. The Klan, the Christians, got some anti-Israelite people with pointed hats. And here come the doggone Islamic Muslims. Anti-Israelite with pointed hats. Okay, let me show y'all. All right, I'm going to try to shorten this up. I'm going to try to, but here you go right here. These are Christian Catholics. And we all know what the Klan got going on. Y'all can't see that, can you? Y'all can't see that. Hold on. All right, now we all know what the Klan got going on. Okay. All right. Remember, the beast runs Satan and his crew runs the world. The Most High controls the earth. The world is a governmental system. The world. But nevertheless. All right, now let's get back to this video. Let's get to some images first, and then I'm gonna get. Now look. Now this is blackface in America. And don't forget Don't forget, y'all can't see that. Don't forget in the Netherlands got this mocking Israelites. Why? Remember, we worldwide, captive worldwide. Okay? You shall be this is Deuteronomy 28. You shall be an astonishment and a byword. Okay? All right, now. Let me show y'all. Let me go here. I done lost. Let me hold on. Y'all bear with me. Oh, here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Had a video picked out. It wasn't too long. Y'all bear with your brother.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't forget the Chinese have blackface over there too.
I've seen them in it. I ain't never really studied them. But I've seen them in it. Yeah. Let me see here. I can't even find that video. Let me keep going. Hold on. Maybe this is it. Hold on. Okay, here it is. All right. Thank you for your input. Here we go. Now, who is known for playing musical instruments? Here we go. I'm just doing a sound check. Remember, David, praising him with the timbrels and harps. Who have a gift of music? The name Yahudah, Judah, means worshipers and praisers of Yah, Yahudah. Yah's worshipers and praisers. Now, don't sleep on that. Look, they got a tambourine. Blackface, tambourine.
Many Iranians know and love Haji Firuz, the singing and dancing icon that pops up for every Persian New Year, wishing everyone a happy festive Nowruz. While many regard Haji Firuz as a sort of Santa Claus figure, there.
And why is all the blackface got the same colors, y'all? Don't sleep on that. The Netherlands, same colors. Iran, the Arabs in Iran, same colors.
Is one important difference between the two. Haji Firuz is black.
I'm not buying that. You got black folks. If it's black, then why not use them?
If you watch any Nowruz celebrations this year, you will see that Haji Firuz is still primarily shown with blackface. Despite this obviously bizarre makeup, the tradition of painting Haji Firuz's face doesn't seem to cause a lot of problems for most Iranians. In Iran, historians like Mehrdad Bahar have tried to explain away the blackface with references to ancient Iranian symbols, but his theories have little basis in history and are met with much skepticism by academics.
Now look at that. Straight whitewashing right there. Straight whitewashing. But let me continue.
Instead, another scholar...
Look, Arab, slave. Slave, Arab. I be telling my wife, I see black folks in the movies. And he getting the dough. He's doing some kind of drink serving.
Shahri presented Haji Firuz as a more contemporary addition to the Nowruz cheer, an African slave who serves an Iranian master. This version is supported by his Nowruz rhyme, in which Haji Firuz addresses his master and encourages him to hold his head up high.
The slave encouraged the master. Oh, how we doing, master? Are we okay? We sick? I don't do none of that. America, my country. I don't do none of that. Now I'm not gonna. If that's you, that's you. You understand? That's you. But me, I don't do none of that. Our military, I don't do none of that. Okay, we don't enjoy what they claim they about. That's why I don't do it. All right. I'm not worried about the United States. I've been singing for years. what our people is quit joining the military because at this point, this is my opinion, we are supporting white supremacy. Why do I say fighting in this military supporting white supremacy? Every time we go to war, it don't get us nothing. It gets us nowhere. What has fighting besides these racist devils gotten us? And look at Hexel, or Keg Breath. Keg Breath. Look at him. Look at Trump erasing the black soldiers in the Netherlands. The Negro is dead before he get a Congressional Medal of Honor. But anyway, that's why I'm gonna pray for my brothers and sisters. But the rest of you devils, I don't care nothing about you. Don't hate you. I don't care nothing about you. You're gonna get the same treatment. You're gonna get the same from me that you give my people. I don't care nothing about you. I don't hate you. I'm not gonna try to harm you, but I ain't got no prayer for you.
And be jolly.
Hey, Warriors, is that like the happy Negro over here in the films they be portraying?
Yeah, see? Yeah, that's the happy Negro. He's supposed to speak encouraging words to massa. You hear what he said? I can't get myself together. I need to be speaking encouraging words to my wife, to my family. We the one been in oppression for thousands of years. But I'm supposed to be a comfort to the oppressors. No, I'm gonna be a thorn in your side. That's what I'm gonna be. But anyway, if the Most High, whatever he said,
was a minstrel in Iranian society, a role that, despite the end of slavery in Iran, still persists in
y'all. Some of them got red lips. That's that minstrel stuff. Look at that. See them red lips right there? Why is all of them got black face and red lips, and you go to digging back into the history, they slaves? Huh?
Society, a role that, despite the end of slavery in Iran, still persists in Nowruz celebrations today. Although many Iranians do not consider Haji Firuz beyond his brief jingle every new year, his character represents one aspect of Iran's long history of slavery.
Look. And they cover, and I'm just going by what I've seen. The mass majority of Iranians don't even know nothing about this. I don't necessarily believe it, but let's go with it. Okay, look at that. It's mighty strange. They got a caste system in Iran, but they don't know nothing about this slavery. Huh? If you don't know nothing about racism, how has you got a caste system? You don't know nothing about that, right? It can't be one or the other. I mean, it's got to be one or the other. It can't be both. Either you're a racist and you hate black folk, or you don't. Now, I've seen some good things as of recent that they've done, and I'm gonna show that too. Like they freed the black hostages. I'm gonna get into that too. I'm gonna balance the scale. I'm not just gonna paint one narrative. But doggone it, we gonna get this here too.
Haji Firuz, in fact, most likely has roots in the Afro-Iranian community in southern Iran. Haji Firuz's singing and dancing also has roots in what is known as Gawati, the Afro-Iranian belief that dancing has healing properties. Bandari music and southern Iranian dancing, both extremely popular throughout.
That Negro kind of look like Evander Holyfield.
And dancing, both extremely popular throughout Iran, in belief that dancing has healing properties.
On the side, right there.
Bandari music.
It kind of look like Evander, but anyway.
And southern Iranian dancing, both extremely popular throughout Iran, especially during Nowruz, also have their roots in Gawati. Despite the popularity of Bandari music, the depiction of Afro-Iranians in popular media is barely visible. The most famous portrayal of an Afro-Iranian is
while I'm thinking about it, the black folks is poor. The Bible said, wherever we go, we're going to be in want. Deuteronomy 28, in want and need of everything. And what the Bible said, so it shouldn't be no surprise that these folks are poor.
On Bezai's 1989 film, Bashu the Little.
All right, that's enough. All right, if you want to see that, You just type that in and you should find it, okay? See that? If you want to go to it. All right. That's the channel right there. Let me move on. All right, now, are Iranians the Persians in the Bible? This is another reason why they might be mocking slaves. How many of y'all how many? I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. And the key, if you got anything, say something. How many of y'all can put the connection as to why so-called Persian or quote unquote Iranians may be mocking black folk? How many of y'all can maybe piece that together as to why? You can guess. Ain't nothing wrong with guessing. All right. Yes.
Is that because?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Is it because we always had dancing and singing, and they mock that because even though we in a bad place, we still might dance and sing?
Well, the answer I was looking for, remember, you got to look at Daniel, the book of Daniel. The Medes and the Persians came, they had us in captivity after Babylon. Remember?
Right.
So we were slaves to them back then. Notice this go back to, that's the answer I was looking for, but I'm glad you don't, I get questions wrong. We all do that. But yeah, that's all, that also. They mocking us with the music. Right. Remember the book of Psalms, they said, sing us one of those songs. And then David said, how can we sing a song? He was prophesying because he wasn't in captivity. How can we sing a song in a strange land in captivity? You want us to sing in captivity? It's in the book of Psalms. I don't know where it's at. And I don't know. I'm not sure if David wrote it or somebody else wrote it. Psalms. Who's known for singing, dancing, tambourines, harps, stuff like that. All right. It says, yes, Iranians are often referred to as Persians in the Bible, particularly in the context of the ancient Persian Empire, the Medes and the Persians, which played a significant role in biblical history. Key figures like Cyrus the Great and events such as the return of the Jewish exiles are associated with Persia in the scriptures. Okay? They was talking about that blackface been going on for thousands of years or something like that. I read, yeah. If you do some research, it's been going back about 3,000 years, something like that. It's been a while. What I'm saying, it ain't nothing new. But let me move on. Okay, let me see here, and let me clarify as to why I said the enemy of my enemies is still my enemy. Let me clarify that. Hold on. Right here. Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. You were delivered unto the enemies. You were sold to the nations, not for your destructions. Not for your destruction, but because we moved Yah to wrath. We angered him, and he punished us, and now we're on the tail end of that punishment. Now you see the other nations starting to get punished. Baruch 4 and 6, and because ye ruled Yah to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies. We got our folks is in all these lands. In other words, wherever we went captive, those folks are our enemies. The enemy of my enemies is still our enemy. We might be able to get along with some of them, but don't trust them. Don't trust it. Every time we went to trust another nation in the Bible, the Most High put a split right there. Okay? Because we're supposed to trust in him and him alone. All right, I see your comment. Let me see here. It says Psalm 130. Let me see. Hold on. Let me blow this up so I can read it. All right. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song. They want us to sing. That's what I appreciate that, Eliyahu. And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion. Back in another thing on the plantation, sing us one of those Negro spirituals. You put in a predicament. I'm gonna go into the Bible, see what that mirth is. Psalms, what is that? Psalms 137 and 3. Okay. Sing us one of those Negro spirituals. Yeah, you probably better off singing it, because if you don't sing it, they probably gonna kill you. They probably gonna kill your family, sell your family, rape your children, rape you. Yeah, they don't want to talk about that, but they were big and bad while they were doing it. All right. Let me see here. Let me put this up on the screen. You was big and bad while you was doing it, and hold as hell. All right, now. For there they that carried us off away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us, let's see what that is. Plundered, genocide, tormented us. Every time you look around, these folks is tormenting us. You can't go to sleep in your bed. I mean, I already made my mind. They kick in the door. I'm blasting or doing whatever I got to do, setting them on fire. I'm not finna sit there and try to ask who you is. You kicking in my door. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna send them a message. I pray it don't come to that. But doggone, you come kicking this door in, doggone, I'm gonna defend the house. That's my job. I'm not finna try to figure out who this is and what y'all doing. As far as I'm concerned, you might be one of them doggone Muslims. Well, I'm talking about them the ones that's trying to kill me. I said Muslim because we already know the clan. I ain't talking about the Nation of Islam. I'm not talking about the black folk. I'm just using that. I'm basically talking about who's kicking in the door unlawfully. It's the police. So why do I want to feel like this is my country when I can't even rest in my home? Huh? All right, but anyway, tormentors. Getting into a tangent. It's warfare, man. This is to you, man. I'm not telling you to think like me. This is to you, man. We might die. We might go to jail. Read the Bible. That's what always happened to us. Always. So I'm just going to accept that. I'm not accepting death. I'm not accepting that. But if it comes, my job is to protect the house. That's my job at that point. Protect the house. All right, now. Required of us a song, and they that wasted us, tormented us, tortured us, required of us a mirth. Let's see what that word mirth means. Gladness, rejoice, rejoicing. So, just like that black slave in Iran was making Massa feel good. Thank you, Eliyahu. The slave job was to make Massa feel good. Do something to make me feel good. Look, required of us a mirth. Entertainment, y'all. We supposed to entertain these folks while they tormenting us. All right, but hey. Sing to us one of those songs of Zion. Who's known for singing? Who's known for singing? It's us.
We are.
Thank you. It's us. Worldwide. All right. Let me see here. Now I'm gonna get to the other part that the Iranians did. I'm gonna balance the scales, and I appreciate them letting our people go and showing mercy on us. You know, we're a peaceable people. We can't heal. I'm talking to America. We can't heal if you keep ripping open the wound and create new wounds. You talking about get over something while you're tormenting us. It's something every day with these folks. Now, I can't say that with the Iranians because number one, they way over yonder. But the black folks know how they doing. Number two, they freed black hostages and left the white ones in there. It could be a political move. Let me be careful. It could be a political move like chess. Either way, they could have. They didn't have to. They didn't have to do that. I'm not gonna go to sleep and say we cool now. I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna take into consideration And I also noticed, don't think we ain't noticed that before Iran started bombing, they telling these folks to get out. Have you noticed that, Kia?
Yes,
Before
sir.
they started bombing,
I believe they know what time it is. That's why they trying to warm up to the Most High.
Yeah. Well, he'll show mercy. He'll show mercy. They still, if they got punishment coming, they gonna get it, but he'll show them mercy. Before they do it, they telling the citizens, get out. The U.S. been bombing our men, women, and children. You got the Klan bombing. I rode past the 16th Street, you know, the Baptist church.
Yes.
They bombed them 4 black girls, them children. And,
yep.
And the Klan is still running around today. They want to talk about some doggone, some rules of engagement and stuff. But anyway. Yep, let me read some of this. During the Iran hostage crisis on November 17, 1979, Anatola I can't pronounce that, so I'm going to just put his name there. Khomeini ordered the release of 13 hostages, all of whom were women or African Americans, claiming they were unlikely to be spies. Yeah. But see, they got to be careful about that because they'll send a bootlicking, buck dancing Sambo Negro among them to be a spy. They'll get I'm just saying, they have to watch that.
Yep.
They have to watch that. Just like I know all Iranians ain't trying to kill us, like I know all white people ain't trying to kill us. It's a reason why we don't know who friend and foe are, because it's quiet during our genocide. Right. Claiming it was unlikely to be spies. This was part of the broader crisis where 52 Americans were held hostage for 444 days. All right. So they let black folks go. Okay. Cool. Okay. I just deleted something. Let me go back here.
We was talking about that the other night, Warriors, how they let them black hostages go. But I remember that hostage crisis, and they didn't mention that in the news when I was growing up, because we'd have been talking about it.
Yeah.
Them letting them black folks go first. They didn't say nothing about letting them black folks go during that time when they was holding them folks.
They don't say nothing. They don't tell us nothing. That's why, you know, on Fox News of all places, Glenn Beck, but I don't watch Fox News. It came up in my feed. I learned that when George Washington was crossing the so-called Delaware, there was a black man right there on the boat. You understand? Once I started realizing this, I don't believe nothing these folks said. I don't even believe, and I don't care what you call me, I don't believe nothing these folks say. I don't even believe the earth is like they say it is. They lie about everything. So why should I believe that?
Righteous.
The Bible said in the book of Joshua, the sun stood still. It didn't say the earth stopped moving. That's the Bible, but I'm going to move on. All right. All right, now. Okay, let me move. Now, let me show y'all. Let me see here. Yeah, did y'all know they had a stamp of Malcolm X? Did y'all know that? Yeah. Yeah. This supreme leader that they just killed, he created before the USA did. Yeah, I'm gonna do the good and the bad. Okay. That's how you tell. That way I can make a conscious decision as to who you are. I can see all the fruit on the tree. Mashiach, the Messiah, said a tree is known by its fruit. Okay, if I see some rotten fruit up here, and then I see some good fruit up here, maybe if it stopped producing rotten fruit, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
okay.
You got to see if it's producing more rotten fruit than good fruit.
Right. That's right. Yes, ma'am. Here it is. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at there. And it's in that language. The stamp.
Yeah. Yeah. Arabic. Yeah. See? Now treat all of us right. Don't leave us. Don't treat all of our people white. We are a worldwide unit. Worldwide. Treat all of our people right. You know who got there as slaves? Don't treat me right and mistreat my brothers and sisters. No. Okay? Yeah. Let me see, is it a short video? I ain't gonna do that, but y'all can Google that. Okay. All right. Yeah. And he also honored Malcolm X's death.
Yeah, that's
He
something.
mentioned it.
They didn't say nothing about Martin Luther King, though, did they?
No, not that I know of. Well, you know, I guess they're looking at him as this fellow Muslim, but my point is, y'all still mistreating black folk.
Yep.
That's how I look at it.
You got to understand, they was actually the first slavery trade was
right,
going on.
It could be political chess. I'm not fooled. I know you ain't my friend. Okay? But anyway,
He just as white as
they the same
Trump.
people. These people ain't the original Arabs. Come on now. Ishmael was an Egyptian and Moses was black. Not Moses, Abraham.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abraham. Keturah. But yeah, let me move on. Let me see here. Let me get into this. Let me make sure I ain't leaving nothing, then I'm going to come back. Also, Jesse Jackson was able to get some hostages free. I don't think it was Iran, but it was some Arabs. Now, this is Kosovo, Serbia, okay. But he didn't do too much for black folks, but I'm going to leave him alone. He gone. I'm going to leave him alone. But yeah, let's see this. Now, this is Omar Thibodeau. I don't know. He teaches that we are the people. I don't understand why they still worshiping on Sunday. But that's between him and the Most High. I looked at some of his stuff. Some of his stuff is dead on point. But I don't understand that Sunday worship. But anyway, but listen to this here, and we're going to be out.
It begins. Now, last night, the leaders of the Arab world had a meeting in Egypt. Did y'all see that on our news?
Now, this is when Trump was first in office. Okay? They sent him that letter. Because Trump did. I'm going to let him play.
All the Arab leaders got together in Egypt to talk about what they're going to do about them recognizing Jerusalem as the capital. Pike said
That's what Trump did. Recognize Jerusalem as the capital. Now, he's talking about, this is what he's finna talk about. Albert Pike, Freemason now. That's why you can't trust nothing.
He still got that 501c.
Do it.
If he's teaching on Sundays.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. But yeah. Now look at this. Hold on. Let me go back. Because that looked just like a bootleg. Some of these web pages, they got truth on them, but they just look. This is Albert Pike. He predicted World War III was going to be between Zionists and Muslims. This is the Mason. This was a Confederate general. I think he was a Confederate general. So how he know that way back then, 150 years ago?
That was in their plan.
That's why I'm saying don't trust nothing you see. See? Don't trust nothing you see. Let me see what they got here. I want to make sure I prove all things. Let's see what factually says. I should have done this earlier. But yeah, anyway, whether he said it or not, that's what it's looking like. Okay, that's the same time. Just to say whether he said it or not, that's what it's looking like. The Zionists. So how does information come out? World War III was going to be between the Zionists and the Muslims. Now, this is what he's talking about, Albert Pike, and he's talking about the Muslims sent him a letter when Trump was in office the first time. If you look at him now, it's how long. But anyway, let's go.
To talk about what they're going to do about them recognizing Jerusalem as the capital. Pike said the last war would be between the Zionists and the Muslim world. All right? This is where we at. This is where we at. Y'all still up out there? All right? It's so bad, we received the letter. Philadelphia. Philadelphia received the letter from the Islamic leaders. I don't know why, Keith. They must know we crazy over here. You understand what I'm saying? So we receive a letter. Now, this is going to blow your mind, all right? Because James, am I lying? All right, we receive a letter. Now, let me show you a copy of the letter. We receive it in English, and we also received it in Arabic. Amen? And they are burnt about this recognition of Jerusalem. Now, why they done said that to me, I don't know. Now, them people going to be watching me. You're going to see all kind of people at the game today.
Omar is an Arabic name, too. Best I know.
Go whosoever. In the world they gonna send that to me for? But they watching you, Israel. They watching you. You got time clock. They watching you. Because your motions, your movements, your ascent, your rise, your prosperity, show the world where we at right now. They wrote us. Now look what they say in the letter, right? All right? Go to the next clip. Look what they say. Hallelujah. This is where it's from. The Sayyid Abdul Hadi, the administrative trustee, the global guardians of the Al-Aqsa. You know what I'm saying? The Dome of the Rock and stuff like that. They gardens of it. And they writing us at Philly and they telling us Washington cannot broker peace negotiations on behalf of the Palestinian and the Jerusalemite family. They can't broker peace negotiations between the Palestinians and with the 13th Jewish tribe of European Ashkenazi Khazars, who, contrary to Nikki Haley, who is our UN ambassador, she asserted at the United Nations today, amen, they saying that contrary to what she said, this 13th tribe, these European Ashkenazi Khazarians, do not carry any biological lineage to the original black, brown, 12 tribes of the Hebrew. You know, you're the only one that don't know who you are. The rest of the world knows who you are. See, these people have no biological lineage. This is why the UN, time after time, say, you don't got nothing to do with this city and nothing to do with this country. And they get mad. The UN is somehow against Israel. No, they're not against the real Israel. They're against the.
Now, they created the UN. These Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
They created the UN, so don't trust nothing, okay? Don't trust nothing. I don't know exactly what he's trying to say, but these same people, I'm going to get on them. I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight. I want to do it tonight. Yeah. But they created, the first time they tried was the League of Nations. It failed.
Right.
Then they got this UN going, okay? All right.
The fake one. That's what these people wrote to us, man. No lineage to the original black, brown 12 tribes of Hebrew Israelites. They can, nor can they trace any historical relation to Jerusalem or Palestine. You the only one don't know who you are, Hebrew. It's time to wake up. Time to wake up.
They try to mock woke. Anybody that value the opinions of your enemy is a slave. You want to go back to sleep because they say you woke. You a slave. You worried about how your enemies feel. You are a slave.
Time to wake up. That brown skin you got is not a curse, it's a blessing. That woolly hair you got is not a curse, it's a blessing. It identifies you, and God has set a seal of love upon you. Know who you are and know whose you are. The rest of the world knows.
All right. Anything else before we leave?
No, brother Warriors, that's a good point, because like I was telling my brother and sister the other night, when I found out, I was happy. I was telling white folks at Walmart I worked at, and it was very few. I was telling them there's very few of them that I could see the surprise on their face. A lot of them knew. And I'm like, how in the hell did they know? Oh, excuse me. I'm thinking, well, how in the world they know? And I didn't know. That means they talking about it somewhere.
Yeah, they know.
Well, black people ain't listening.
Right. But see, they taught us. And then you don't see black folks all over the world. Even the Iranians got the black folks strategically hid.
Right.
They got black folks in the shadows. And they got white folks up in the forefront. That's a caste system. That's racism.
Right.
That's black. That's anti-black.
No way you look at it, it's anti-black. They got them in the background.
But yeah.
And I looked at the Koreans. They got black Koreans, but you wouldn't know it.
Yep. Black, Asian, China. I believe the Chinese, when I go to looking at the history, Genghis Khan, a lot of them is related to Genghis Khan. And it's some funny stuff going back in his DNA. Like Nephilim type stuff. But nevertheless, I'm speculating right now, but it's been years since I had to refresh my memory. Genghis Khan, they come out of nowhere and start taking over China. And you got all these,
Yeah, because they were black at first.
Yeah.
Because I looked at them. I'm in art history. I'm studying art as my major league in college. And I'm looking at the pictures. And they showing me, we looking at these old early pictures. These folks are black. Even the Greeks.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know that because they showing all the white people up in front.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the pictures, I'm looking at the frescoes, I'm saying, these folks are black. Why are they showing? But then I could see where black folks started mixing in with them Greeks, them white Greeks. You could see the mixture.
That's why the Most High told us not to be mixing our seed. See, this is what happened. You can't be bred out. That's genetics. I mean, that's why. Think about it. You wouldn't dilute a purebred dog.
No, you wouldn't.
And I'm not trying to talk. I just want you to see it from the Most High perspective. If all the Israelites mixed in with everybody else, how you gonna find them?
You ain't.
How you gonna see the Bible?
I give you a better example. You look how dark Grace Jones is, and she married you can't tell her grandchildren black.
Yeah, because they're no longer they're African, but you can probably have like I ain't seen her children. She was married to that.
I seen her grandchildren. None of them, they don't look black at all. They don't look black at all. When I say her genetics gone. Now they might be some that pop up every now and then. They got that little nappy hair show up in the line down the road, but you can't tell it. I don't know how you.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm finished.
Everybody come from Adam, but he chose one particular group of people and told them not to be mixing in with these other folks. I'm gonna tell you something else. When you go to mixing in with these other folks, you start doing a religion. We think we Christian. We think we're Americans. We start to act like them, lie like them, kill like them, steal like them. instead of holding to the Bible. He chose the nation of Israel to keep his bloodline and his word and his laws and his statute and be the light to the world, because Satan has surrounded it in darkness. All right, family. Shalom. Love y'all. Thank y'all for joining. I might come back tonight. If not, the next video going to be divided to conquer. Y'all know how.
All right. Thank you, Warriors, for having me on the channel, man. Thank you, brother.
Thank you for coming up. Yeah, y'all know how they try to tell us that the Jews is our enemy. These are white people. I'm going to get into that later on. Divided to conquer. Shalom.
Yeah.
Y'all be doing good. Y'all be doing good in the beginning. Till you get that phone call. Now you know how to act. Bet not say it. You bet not say it. Bet not say it. You got a whole lot of powerful information to tell them, but you better not say it. You don't like the way the people are being evilly treated, but you better not say it. You just wrote a new vocal exposing a total agenda, but you better not lay it. They'll stop you from making a living for this in the system, so you better not say it. Hey, they want to bitterly infect my ability to inspect them and critically project. And if I disagree a sec, they elect to belittle me and consider me a threat. This enemy is the epitome of thinking that he is a deity because he giving me a check. Deflect, pitifully redirect, and set out to get rid of me for not being politically correct. Real slowly they get to know you, then go through your social, and as you're growing, you never know that they notice ya. The First Amendment is bogus because the whole of the population's been totally overloaded with phobias. Now they're insulted, the cancel culture is holding the rope and hoping to dope you with panic like it's an opiate. Ready to throw you to the lowest pit to show you and let you know that the shit that you quoted was inappropriate. Lies, still hovering over the original owner, not knowing that we are not opposing. Fake converts doing con work with stolen identities, knowing that they are not the chosen. Funny how the ones who done the most dirt be the ones who boast of being beyond reproach. They cast a spell knowing that once it's broke, conscious woke folks are done with the guns and dope. So, you got a whole lot of powerful information to tell them, but you better not say it. You don't like the way the people are being evilly treated, but you better not say it. You just wrote a new vocal exposing a total agenda, but you better not lay it. They'll stop you from making a living for this in the system, so you better not say it. I'm pushing the envelope and snatching the bottom out, rerouting all of the facts that the enemy lied about, from the curse of Ham and every lie that come out his mouth. Genocidal models privately plotted inside his house. We keep playing it back with every fatal attack. You kill us and then you try to tell us the way to react. As soon as the facts spray them, they find a way to distract. No reparations for slavery, never paid us for that. Ever wonder why police love making us die, but white murderers always get taken alive? When we see the judge, he coming in with a different mind. So too many times the punishment didn't fit the crime. Whenever an anti-political guy get it, not many people consider the FBI did it. When you threaten your op, nothing but fire coming out. Asking about the Illuminati, he quiet as a mouse. Watch out, your freedom gonna be flacked on if you're talking to Vlad and speaking on everybody that you clapped on. You better stop high capping and yapping about all of the street money that you made in them rap songs. Presentable is evidence, so the RICO case that they sent it you is essentially non-winnable. It's been approved, so they finna use any hint or clues from your interviews, no matter how minuscule. You got a whole lot of powerful information to tell them, but you better not say it. You don't like the way the people are being evilly treated, but you better not say it. You just wrote a new vocal exposing a total agenda, but you better not lay it. They'll stop you from making a living for this in the system, so you better not say it. Your career and livelihood, that's gone. Now you're begging and trying to get them to put your back on. Anytime you drop it, the fact strong. The arm you set up on responds to snatch you off of the platform. You are not the first, they froze plenty of soldiers, so you don't even know that it's been many before you. Thinking you in control until his enemy shows you. The minute you expose it is when he's bending you over. So now they roughing you up cause they had enough of you. Just a couple of months from you thinking they was in love with you. You bucked them publicly in a way they wasn't accustomed to. Now you're suffering cause you discovered who wasn't touchable. Today ain't like back in the days. You'll be lacking in pay after saying a faction with an accurate phrase. And not even comedians keeping you laughing or safe. You may get slapped on a stage or attacked with a blade. This industry is a fraud. You can make a little noise until you speak on them fellas that be liking little boys. Then they shatter your reputation until you're unemployed. Cause telling the world on them just only gets them annoyed. You were standing on principle till your work got a scoop. Now you're kissing ass cause somebody got hurt by the truth. You want me to worship you to get put in the right file? Got a smile acting like I co-sign your lifestyle. Hell no. You got a whole lot of powerful information to tell them, but you better not say it. You don't like the way the people are being evilly treated, but you better not say it. You just wrote a new vocal exposing a total agenda, but you better not lay it. They'll stop you from making a living for this in the system, so you better not say it.